I have been painting the Savior Jesus Christ since I was a young boy. In fact, the face of Jesus was the first drawing I ever did. Today, I am going to show you just how easy it is to draw the face of Jesus. It is my hope that by thinking about what he looked like and maybe how he felt, you will gain a better and deeper understanding of who Christ is, his spirit, his heart, and his passion. Let's you and I draw a picture of Jesus Christ. I'm going to start by calculating that his eyes will be halfway between one half of this page. And that means the eyes will be there. And of course the center is right here. As long as I have the positions for the eyes, I can draw it any size I want to. And the size of the eyes will determine the rest of the sizes of the nose and the mouth and the ears. So I will just go ahead and draw the eyes. I'll start this one on the right. I'm doing it in such a way that it is facing a little bit towards the right. We're going to do a 3/4 profile. Just watch how I do it. I always do the upper lid and the crease on top of it, the fold. That makes a good-looking eye. And then, of course, since you want it to look towards you, it is going to be a little off-centered. Let's do the pupil. And there is your eyes. Now, the upper lid is way over the eyeball, that it casts a little bit of a shadow there, giving it a three-dimensional look. And then that's when you can draw the eyelashes. And the eyelashes at the bottom starts from there. Not on that line between the white of the eye and the lower lid. It is going to be like there is a ledge there. And you draw the eyelashes right down the bottom of that ledge. Okay? So that's eye number 1, and we're going to do eye number 2. And to be able to determine the right place for the second eye, or the right eye, let's put some shadings here. Light source is still coming from the left side here. So your shadings will be on this side, on the right. The bridge of the nose is right here, and so the shadows and the shades will be on this side right here. And there's a little fold down here, too. And let's smoothen that up with a little with the paper stump to give it a softer look. There. Okay, and there's a lot of space here for the bridge of the nose too. So that you are going to be starting from here. That is a safe distance. Let's do the outline here now, first. Okay, and the nose is a little bit towards the right. Part of the nose here is hidden, and that part of the nose up there is showing. Now, okay, let's do the outline of the face right here. A little protrusion here because These are called the cheekbones. They're prominent here. Okay, so it's a little showing a little bit of a bump right there and right here. We'll take care of that later with some shading. And then you have the philtrum here. Some people don't have that, but some have, and it'll be up to you if you want to put it. And the mouth, one side is larger than the other because of the way he is profiled now. Okay. See, this is longer than the other one because part of it is hidden by the way the face is turned. Okay. And then, of course, you'll have the chin here. I put the chin right there because I thought it's more appropriate. If you bring it down, it will look like a Jay Leno. But if you reduce it, a little bit too effeminate. So I put it right in between those invisible lines. And I think Jesus is a little more masculine with enough chin down there. Okay, now let's do the other eye first, the detail. It needs a little more space here, a little more white on that side of the eyes and less white here. So that's what we do. Let's put the eyebrows first. Smoothen up a little bit. Nice. He's starting to look at you now. Okay, I'm working on the nose now. Put all the necessary shading on the one side where it's away from the light to give it a three-dimensional quality so it won't look flat. You can barely see the other nostrils. There is your mouth. Proper shadings. There's a depression right underneath the lower lip. And there's a depression here that gives prominence to the chin. And a little shadow here is needed because that's the depressed area right there. You can also put a fold here and right there. I am erasing this because it's too far forward. Yeah, that's better, don't you think? Okay. Now, let's do the forehead. The forehead will be up to how wide the forehead you want it to be. Okay. I'm now putting the shade here, which is away from the light source. Sometimes when the mouth is done, like the lips are too full, you know, it kind of look a little effeminate. So let's reduce a little bit the lower lip and make it more masculine. Start putting the mustache. Extend it all the way down here towards the chin. And then a nice growth of the beard will be about yay long. Okay, so let's do the head of the Christ. Just a thin line here and thicker over there because the face is turned that way. Okay. Let me do it with this bigger piece of charcoal so that it can do a faster shading and darkening. Okay. Have you ever thought about the images of Christ has been done so many hundred times, done by different artists and non-artists, and their intention is just to make the image of Christ. And what happens? They're quite successful in creating the image. And why is that? Hundreds upon hundreds of thousands of images were done. Some are bad, grotesque looking. And yet when somebody looks at it, they recognize that it's Jesus. Of course, there are beautiful, wonderful drawings and paintings and sculptures of Jesus Christ. But I'm talking about those, especially the grotesque ones. For some reason, when people look at it, they say, hey, that's Jesus Christ, no matter how grotesque, no matter how bad the drawing was done. And why is that? I call that the miracle of the images. When two artists or three artists draw you, and they show you the drawing, and there's a slight difference from your actual image, and they would say, it doesn't look like you. It isn't you at all. But it's different with Jesus Christ. Because the intention was to do his image, no matter how it looked like, they would still say, that is Jesus. Because the intention is you want to do the face of our Savior, the Son of God.